Hey ho, my name is Jo. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're actually going to be talking about March. Hello. So yeah, it's been a really long time since I've done a video. And I do apologize for that. I've had a lot going on. The start of the year did not get off to a good start to me, as you guys already know. March has been a little crazy for me. I have another book haul coming for you guys soon. But today we're actually going to be talking about March and the books that I want to try to get through in March. Willow, hold on. If you hear Willow whining, it's because she's in the other room and I wanted to get this video recorded without her being present. So if you hear her whining, it's because she's in the other room and she can't see me. So that's where we are with that. Anyway, so today we're talking about March. Better late than never on this video. I wanted to kind of set a goal for myself this month. Try to read 8 books. So far I have read 2, and I will talk about that in a recent reads video relatively soon. So we'll talk about 6 books today that I want to try to get through the rest of March. I'm currently reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I'm going to go ahead and pick the books that I want to try to read this month. With reading 100 pages a day, I've done pretty well. I definitely thought I would have gotten through more books by this point, but it's alright. It's okay. As long as I'm reading is the way I look at it, because lately reading has just been not natural. Usually I can pick up a book and read no problem, but this year is just, it's not really happening for me. My days off, I find myself cleaning and I find myself doing things around my house that I just need to do. Because I work 2 jobs, so when I get a day off, it's rare. So when I get a day off, I try to get caught up on my house. Anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about those 6 books that I want to try to get through the rest of the month. Alright, so we're going to start at my pile, work my way down. So again, with reading 100 pages a day, it has definitely helped me. That might drop, it might go to 50 pages a day. So if I don't, one thing I find myself doing, if I don't get my 100 pages a day, I'll go to the next day and, okay, 150 pages, and then I'll read the 50 pages later. So I kind of play catch up with myself a lot, but I think these books will definitely help me reach my goal this month. So we'll see. So the first one we have is Ready When You Are by Gary Lonesborough. I think I did talk about this with my anticipated releases, or I think I skipped over it because it was published this year. I don't know why I thought it was published earlier. But anyway, so this one is about a teenage boy living in a Mish community in Australia. He hangs out with his mates and a girl who's really interested in him. He lives with his family that doesn't ask too many questions. He feels everything is under control until Thomas comes along. And basically Thomas, I think they end up falling in love with each other. So I'm really eager. Like, I want to definitely be reading more of the LGBTQ plus community. I want to be reading more of those type of books, and this one I think is a good place to go, or a good place to continue on reading. So if you have read any of these books I'm talking about, please leave a comment down below. I would love to know your thoughts on them. This next one I am so excited for. I'm sorry, I keep looking behind the camera because I have to make sure I'm still recording. I've had some technology issues lately. So this one I'm really excited for because I am a King Arthur history type person. And this one is The Story of Camelot is Hers. So this one is Half Sick of Shadows by Laura Sebastian. So this is kind of like a retelling of the King Arthur, or in like the Merlin times. And I'm all here for it. That's honestly really I only want to know about it. I read this short little synopsis on Book of the Month. and I knew I had to get my hands on this. So that's all I want to know. This is what kind of caught me. Lady of Shalott reclaims her story in the bold feminist reimagining of Arthur myth with the best-selling author of Ash Princess. So I haven't read Ash Princess, but my first exposure to Miss Laura Sebastian, and we'll see if I like her. Alright, the next one I have is one that I've been putting off. I've gotten halfway through it, put it down, put it away, and took my bookmark out, put it away, and never went back to it. But if I do my 100 pages a day, I should be able to get through this in 3 days. So yeah, we're going to see. And it's not because I don't like it. I mean, I was really actually enjoying the story. It's just at the time, I don't think I was really in the mood for a fantasy, let alone a romance, fantasy romance. But that is Defy the Night by Brigd Kemmerer. If you guys have been following this channel for a very long time, you know that Brigd Kemmerer has quickly become one of my favorite authors. I've read pretty much half of her books at this point, and I think I would definitely still continue to support this author. I follow her on social media, and I've reached out to her a couple of times, and with her responding, she's always been so nice. And this one is a completely different story about a plague or a pandemic that kind of hit. She said that this is not her. She definitely says that this is not a pandemic or quarantine book, but it has a lot of aspects to that, and about masks, and what I remember from it, there's masks, and there's a girl who's trying to hunt down a cure for the disease that's been spreading through. That's what I remember from it, so I don't really remember much. So I definitely think I need to get this read, like, soon, because the next one is coming out this year. So time to read it. So this next one was a release not too long ago. When did this get released? This was released, I want to say in January. But that is The Red Palace by June Her. I have never read anything by June Her, and she's apparently a very well-known author. Yeah, she has quite a few books out, and I've never actually read anything by her. But this one, the tagline is what got me on this one, is if you enter the palace, you will either die, you will either survive, or, hang on. If you enter the palace, you will either die, or you'll survive and become another monster within its walls. That's what got me. It's kind of, I kind of get Beauty and the Beast vibes mixed with Mulan vibes from it, but I'm probably, like, totally, like, way off in, like, way off in 8th center field. Backfield, like, I'm out of the ballpark. Let's put it that way. I'm probably completely out of the ballpark. Is that the right word? Is that the right expression? I don't know. But anyway, I'm probably completely off on that. But the tagline is definitely kind of what got me on that, and I'm really excited to get this read. And this one shouldn't take me very long. It's not very long. This next one, everybody talks about on Book Talk, BookTube, Instagram. It's everywhere. But that author is Fredrick Backman, and this is BearTown. I've never read anything by him, and I have 2 books by him, and I think that this one would be a very good place to start. And I don't know. I kind of want to go into it blind, and I mean, I just kind of like skimmed over the synopsis, but in the back of the book, but it's, yeah, I'm actually excited to dive into this one. This might be the next one I pick up, but we'll see. Alright, and the last one that I have on this short little list, because I've already read 2 books, that is Leave the World Behind by Rumaan. So this one was actually one that my husband wanted to read, and there's kind of like, they go to this place in Long Island, and then all of a sudden another couple shows up, and it becomes like a kind of like a thriller, like, type thing. My husband was actually really interested in this, so this is going to be one of those that this month I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to let him read it, and then maybe we'll have a talk on this channel with me and him. If that's something you guys are interested in, leave a comment down below letting me know, or give this video a big thumbs up letting me know that you want that. he doesn't read much, but when he does, if he really gets into an idea or likes a book, that he really gets into it and he reads it. So maybe we can have a book talk with my husband. I don't know. You should let me know. Anyway, moving on. But yes, I'm not very big, so getting through this one should be no problem. Alright, there we go. You guys see them? Yeah? Okay. There are the 6 books that I want to try to get to through the rest of March. I'm sorry this video is so late, guys. I am so sorry I've been absent. It's just a lot. There's a lot going on in my life. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hit subscribe so you don't miss any videos coming. Hopefully I have more videos coming soon. And, you know, right now we're sporadic and we're doing our thing. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. The Lady of the Shallot Realms, the Lady of Shallot reclaims her story in this bold feminist romancing. What the hell, Joe? A lot of people talk about this author on Book Talk and Instagram and BoobTube. Gotta get dog today. Okay, so this.